Трябва ли да се притесняваме, когато точно му се зададат километри на двигателът, че трябва да сменим веднага верига? Тоест дават ти 150 хиляди, 150 хиляди, може ли да са 160? Или ако са 140?
Аз лично бих сменил всичко, за да съм
спокоен. Да, искам неговото мнение да видя.
If the engine is equipped with a timing chain, the manufacturer will never say replacement of the timing chain in 150,000 kilometers, for example. Never.
Okay.
This happens only when the timing is with a belt.
Yeah.
Timing belt. So the timing belt is a wear and tear part, and they say 100,000 or 150,000 whatsoever. Then we have to be strict. For timing chain, if you follow the correct maintenance scheme from the manufacturer, you use the correct oil, and of course nothing outstanding happens on the engine, then you can have longer service intervals. But at the end of the day, it will fail.
Здравейте, намирате се в поредния епизод на Q-сервис. И днеска ще си говорим за това, може ли да мятаме на боб, колко ще ни изкара веригата, кое е по-добре да имаме верига или да имаме рема, каква кола да си избереме. Не, пълни глупости. Здравей!
Здравей, добре дошъл.
Много ми е драго. Кой ни е на гости и какво си говорим днеска, защото тия синджирки, купуваме си кола за 10 хиляди и после се разделяме семейно, защото трябва да купим за 12 хиляди двигател. Обикновено така се случва.
Точно за това сега ще направим този епизод, за да може да вдигне на нивото на познание, което е сред собствениците на автомобили. Днес ще говорим изключително и само за ангренажно задвижване и в частност за ангренажните вериги, като за целта сме поканили представител на фирмата Феби, които са производител на вериги и могат да дадат така доста полезни съвети от извора.
Аз днеска ще ти призная, че съм си написал домашното и много въпроси имам. Защото с тия вериги постоянно ще метаме на боб, ще го оцелиме ли, ама ще стане ли, ама какво ще гърта, ама какво ще трака и най-якия въпрос, ще кара ли.
Добре.
Така че да видим днеска, дай да почнем от устройството, какво правят тия вериги, тия синджирчета, че едно време беха толкова дебели, сега започнаха да ги правят с този размер, защо се намалиха нещата и как се случват работите.
Да. Добре, на края на епизода обаче ще ми кажеш дали си научил нещо ново.
Добре.
Okay, Agels, please tell our viewers a few words about yourself. Who are you and what do you do for a living?
Okay, thank you for the invitation first of all. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Angelos Laskaridis. I come from Greece and I work for Bilstein Group since a few months now. I'm a car guy. I was working in my father's garage even when I was a small kid, and after university I continued, let's say, this automotive legacy. I work as a technical trainer since many years, and this is my passion, let's say, to transfer the knowledge from the manufacturer to the mechanics and to all the guys who are dealing with cars.
It's an honor for us to have you here. So let's define the role of a timing chain drive. Okay. What is it? What does it do?
On the engine, we can see here, we have moving elements, moving parts. So we have the upper part, which is the cylinder head. We have the camshaft, which is activating the valves. We have the crankshaft. We have the pistons in between. So all these moving elements, they have to work together. So the timing chain is the connecting element between all these parts. Upper engine part, cylinder heads, lower engine part, crankshaft, pistons in between. So these things are moving in the correct timing.
In harmony, let's say.
In harmony, exactly. And if everything works correctly, then the engine runs smoothly, no noises, no rattling sounds, no misfiring, no nothing.
So the role of a timing chain drive is to ensure the opening and closing of cylinder head valves at the right time.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So what are the different types of timing chains that are produced for passenger cars?
So, depending on the engine, the capacity of the engine, the torque of the engine, the power of the engine, we have different applications. So mainly we have three different types.
Okay.
This is the bush type chain,
Okay.
This is the roller type chain, and this is, we call it quiet.
Yeah, the silent chain.
The silent chain. So this one you see,
Yeah.
we have the connecting elements.
Yeah.
You have the pin, and over the pin there is the bush.
Yeah.
The bush is in direct contact with a sprocket, either on the camshaft or on the crankshaft. So this is used mainly for high torque diesel engines because they have bigger tolerance in
Okay.
terms of torque.
Okay.
Roller type, you have the pin inside and the bush. Here you have the pin, the bush, and over the bush you have the roller. So this means that the bush is not in direct contact with sprocket, but the roller is in direct
This
direct
is actually the only one difference between those two
Yes.
chains in terms of construction.
Exactly. This is a little bit more quiet in terms of NVH, noise, vibration, harshness,
Okay.
and we need better lubrication in this case is than this one.
Okay. And
Okay.
what about
And
this one?
the silent. You see, there are no rollers, there are no pins.
Very different.
It's completely different, and you have direct contact of the lobes to the sprockets.
Oh, okay, perfect. What are the symptoms of a worn-out timing chain?
Okay. First of all, you have noise. When you start the engine, you have this very nice rattling noise.
Yeah.
You have lower performance, you have higher consumption maybe. One very common fault is
Malfunctioning indicator lamp, yeah, it is illuminated.
Yes, like for a Volkswagen, for example, you have two specific fault codes if you use a diagnostic tool. It's P0016,
Yeah.
the fault code.
And
it's-
P0017.
And on 7, correct. It's the correlation between camshaft and crankshaft. So if the timing chain is elongated, the markings are not matching.
Yeah.
So you have different timing on the engine, wrong timing on the engine, and then you have this flashing light on the
Okay.
dashboard.
Добре, да обобщиме. Значи, когато се разтегне веригата е добре, защото ще ни съобщи по някакъв начин. Или ще спре да върви колата, или ще ви светне чека. Ако ви светне чека, не си мислете, че когато купувате нов автомобил, ако просто светне чека, само ще е една ламда сонда или една грешчица там. Хубаво е задължително да мине през сервис, за да не се окаже, че после ще давате много пари. Това е едно на ръка.
Извинявай, преди години имах господин с автомобил, който винаги се настроиваше за много скъп ремонт и когато се окаже нещо дребно, той въздъхваше облегчен, че не е нещо.
Ама това е правилното, защото обикновено тук се настройваме за нещо, само да минем с диагностиката, да ни изгаси лампата и после всичко е наред. Така, първи въпрос. Кое е най-здраво и кое е най-адекватно от това нещо или няма такава мерна единица?
It's hard to say because it depends on the engine itself. Durable means long service life.
Yeah.
Because when these timing chains were developed, the idea was to have a lifetime. But unfortunately, it's not a lifetime.
Yeah.
So durable means longer service life. So if we say that all three of them work in the same conditions, same maintenance, same travel every day, all of them, they should have the same service life, all of them.
Добре, два въпроса много важни. Старите автомобили около до 90-те, даже до 2000-та година се казваше, че има двигатели с вечни вериги. Така ли е или те се сменят?
Може ли аз да ти отговоря?
Да, разбира се.
Че са вечни са и да, сменят се, но не на 100 000 км, а на 800 000, на 1 милион. Те издържаха много повече, отколкото сега.
Добре, кой е най-големия враг всъщност на веригата? Кое износва най-много?
So imagine you have metal to metal. So you have to have a very nice clean layer of lubrication between the metal parts. So if you don't have this, then you have friction. So wrong oil. If the specification of the oil is not the correct.
Wrong или old?
Wrong.
И old.
Okay.
Or bad quality of oil, of lubricant. If you have not correct service life, if you, for example, the car manufacturer says every 15,000 or every 30,000 kilometers to replace the engine oil. I don't do that, but I damage my chain. So one bigger problem is also on diesel engines, if you have this particle filter, DPF regeneration, you have contamination in the engine oil. So all this bad lubrication affects your timing chain.
Their oil is actually diluted by fuel due to frequent DPF regeneration.
Значи тук разбираме защо още една причина, че дизеловите двигатели не е хубаво да се карат на късо разстояние. Защото постоянно като се случват тия процеси, се износва още по-бързо.
И то не само дизеловите, а и бензиновите, защото на практика при къси разстояния, дори да не е дизел, а бензинов автомобил, тогава пък има високо ниво на конденс вътре в маслената система и тази влага къде отива? В маслото.
И веднага един много неудобен въпрос към автомобилостроителите. Старт-стопа пречи ли на веригата?
Huge discussion about start-stop. Okay. Normally, start-stop should have been a good system to save fuel, but at the end of the day, it creates many problems.
Yeah. Аз питам за веригата. Значи на веригата ни е добре.
Yeah, because you have a lot of starting cycles of the engine. The engine is not designed to work only on city driving. You know, start-stop every 1 kilometer, you wait, and then again you start the engine, and then again you stop. It's not good.
Okay, let's do a quick summarizing of all the stuff that we just said. So, symptoms of a worn-out timing chain: noisy cold start, noisy engine shutdown,
Correct.
engine performance issues, increased fuel consumption.
Correct.
Illuminated malfunction indicator lamp, and
More or less.
And the things that are actually the root cause of all those problems are wrong oil,
Correct.
topping up different types of oil,
Also.
short distance driving in terms of the high level of condensed water inside the oil
contaminated
system.
oil. Let's call it like this.
And of course, it includes the DPF regeneration process. And I would stress about that all of the components of a timing chain drive should be replaced during the timing chain replacement. Which are those
timing chain kit includes the timing chain, the sprockets, the sprockets, crankshaft and camshaft sprocket, the rails, tensioner. The hydraulic tensioners are very, I would call it niche product, because they help the system to have a better service life instead of these mechanical tensioners like you have, for example, on the timing chain for the oil pump. So you see, oil pump is driven by a chain, but it's a different part of the engine. It's not in the same circuit, let's call it like this. And in some cases, there are some hidden components, if we can call it like this. For example, in some engines you have to replace the camshafts, or you have to replace some gaskets behind the timing chain tensioner.
So, speaking of timing chain wear, and we cannot skip mentioning the protective layer. So, is it true or false that pin wear as little as, for example, 0.02 millimeters can result in engine performance issues?
Okay, let's take for example a timing chain from an Audi V6.
V6, okay.
You have 200 pins.
Yes, that's the average.
Okay. If every pin has a wear and tear of 0.02 millimeters and multiplied by 200 pins, you have 4 millimeters elongation of the chain. 4 millimeters can cause really big problems to the engine.
For sure. 4 millimeters is a lot,
it's a lot.
actually. And it's not that that chain elongation is not caused by by the chain being stretched, but
No,
it's caused by wear in different,
Exactly.
In multiple locations.
The loads do not change.
Окей, 4 мм обаче, нали, в крайна сметка това е ролята на обтегача. Той, нали, е хидравличен и затова ги обира тия 4 мм.
Да, но той стига
До тавана.
до определено ниво, стига това обиране и след това е безсилен.
Всъщност обтегача е много важен, защото той компенсира и обира корема на веригата.
Да, но възможностите не са му безкрайни и просто исках да дам такъв пример с нищожно износване, което е 0,02 мм, което са 200 на практика. До какво могат да доведат?
Добре, може ли да направим едно такова констатиране, че BMW, нали, говориме общо, не може да гарантираме всеки автомобил, но да кажем, че Mercedes и Audi могат да потракват и те дават такъв сигнал, нали, за смяна. Тоест не означава, че трябва да караме до 500 хиляди, за да се случи, но като наближат дадените километри, които дават по каталог, не е важно веднага да се случи, докато при BMW, въпреки че му дават, да кажем, 250 хиляди, то на 100 вече е готово и не трябва да правим компромис, защото там не шляпа, не чука, не свети, а просто се къса.
I will speak about how many timing chain kits we sell. So I will not speak about reliability of the engines. For example, the famous N47 engine from BMW. Volkswagen Group, at least 1.4 TSI, CA-XA engine or CAVD engines. They are very, very popular. You have a lot of engines running. Maybe the customers, the drivers do not follow the service intervals that the manufacturer is saying. So we have a lot of timing chain failures, yes. So smaller engines in Volkswagen, also 1.2 TSI is very popular with failures. Yeah, so you have some engines which are on the high level, let's say, of delicacy, if you can call it like this.
And speaking of protective layers and pin wear, I know about a technology called Triton. And its protective layer is, its thickness is actually approximately 1 to 2 micrometers.
Yeah.
But it's not actually the thickness of that layer, but it's the hardness of the layer that matters the most.
Yeah,
so can
correct.
you tell a few words about that technology that you actually offer in some of your products?
So this is called Triton technology. It's not new. There is a procedure called PVD,
Okay.
Physical vapor disposal.
Okay, whatever
This is the PVD.
Yeah.
So what you have chemical reaction of nitride oxide in vapor chamber, not vapor, sorry.
Vacuum chamber.
Vacuum chamber, yes, in a vacuum chamber. So you activate this oxide with some gas and you have vapors, of metal vapors. And these metal vapors go directly inside the pins of the timing chain. So it creates a coating,
Yeah.
which, as you said correctly, is 1 to 2 microns, not more. But this creates big hardness comparing to normal chain without this coating.
Okay.
So if we speak about hardness, for example,
Can you compare the hardness of Triton coating to the hardness of some other materials?
yes. So the hardness on metal parts is measured by a method called Vickers, hardness of Vickers. So in a Triton chain, we have hardness of around 2000
Okay.
HV. Diamond is around 10,000. Normal chain is around, or carbide is around 100 HV. So you see that there is a big difference. So this is a technology used in timing chains that really need this coating, like N47 BMWs, for example. So you have this triangle marking here. This is Triton coated. This one does not have it. Let's say.
Това е доста ключово.
Да, и въпросът е хората да знаят какво означава триъгълника или липсата на такъв. Okay. I know that you are always about supporting the workshops out there. So every now and then you publish different service bulletins. Can you give us an interesting
Yes.
example of a service bulletin that you
We
publish?
already print that out to see. So this is very famous 1.6 diesel from Opel. You have in very low mileage, like 30, 40,000, maybe 50,000 kilometers, when you start the engine, you can see knocking noise from the tensioner. But if you open the engine, if you remove the timing chain, you see no faults. The chain is not elongated, and you don't understand why the engine is making the noise. So after some analysis they made, they saw that the tensioner here, which is a hydraulic one, it works with oil. So like a shock absorber on the car.
Okay.
So when the engine is switched off and the car is stationary for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, let's say, the oil from the tensioner
Is leaking
flows
down.
back to the pan, to the oil pan.
Okay.
So when you start the engine, the oil pump does not have enough time to fill oil to the tensioner, and it's not working. It's like a shock absorber without oil inside.
For
so
the
it's
first
knocking.
couple of seconds
Yes.
after the engine starts.
So they found out that there is some need of a gasket. It's kind of a valve that has to be installed behind the tensioner so that the oil does not flow back to the oil pan. That's why we created this service info, because sometimes they can change the timing chain and we have the same symptom. And then we blame the engine or the part itself, and this creates a lot of friction between customer and supplier.
Yeah.
So that's why we create these pro tips in order to avoid unnecessary work on the mechanics and unnecessary warranty claims.
Okay. And you brought a toolbox here. What's that? Actually?
So we also create and distribute some toolkits for the mechanics. So this is the 1.3 TC engine. This timing chain has to be replaced with this special tool, because you need to remove the chain as one piece, not round. Let's say you have to disconnect.
So you're actually not only a parts manufacturer, but you produce tools as well.
Yeah, correctly.
Трябва ли да се притесняваме, когато точно му се зададат километри на двигателя, че трябва да сменим веднага верига? Тоест дават ти 150 хиляди, 150 хиляди, може ли да са 160? Или ако са 140?
Аз лично бих сменил всичко, за да съм
И да,
спокоен.
искам неговото мнение да видя.
If the engine is equipped with a timing chain, the manufacturer will never say replacement of the timing chain in 150,000 kilometers, for example. Never.
Okay.
This happens only when the timing is with a belt.
Yeah.
Timing belt. So the timing belt is a wear and tear part, and they say 100,000 or 150,000 whatsoever. Then we have to be strict. For timing chain, if you follow the correct maintenance scheme from the manufacturer, you use the correct oil, and of course nothing outstanding happens on the engine, then you can have longer service intervals. But at the end of the day, it will fail. Not immediately, but you will start hearing some noises, because at the end of the day, it's metal to metal. There is wear and tear. You cannot avoid it, even if you change oil every 5,000 kilometers.
Ами, Филип, май доста неща покрихме.
Аз научих доста работи и всъщност...
Нали?
Да.
В началото те питах това.
Освен на чисто техническите неща, разбрахме, че не може да мятаме на боб, че не може да ни гарантира в сервиза колко още ще изкара, а всъщност трябва да си следиме нещата. Като си купиме кола, трябва да си обслужиме, защото не може да разчитаме, че то шум си бил нормален. Има ли шум, не е добре.
Не е добре.
Благодаря ти много за
Аз ти благодаря.
гостуването. Научих много неща. Гледайте ни, лайквайте ни, шервайте ни, това не е важно. Важно е да ни гледате, да научите нови полезни неща и да посещавате Q-сервис, а пък тия, които разбират, да знаят към кое се ориентират.